Go live. Haha, winning.
Alright.
We're live!
Oh, we're live? Good. Okay. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. One second, that's loud. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. I'm 8-Bit, also known as Ryan, and I'm here with the condiment that should never go on pizza.
The condiment?
I'm with the topping that should never go on pizza. I don't know, it's fucking pineapple.
It's not that
I don't know
bad.
what you call it when you put it on a pizza.
It's not
It
that
doesn't
bad.
deserve to be called a topping. It's not that bad. It's fucking defying pizza. You've It's culturally wrong. Pizza was made to represent the Italian flag.
At least it's not replacing the pizza sauce with barbecue sauce and putting chicken as a topping.
I think we can all mutually agree that people who do that aren't people.
They're aliens who
It
feed
is
off
okay.
barbecue sauce as their primary energy source.
Look, like I don't endorse racism, but if people put that on their pizza, they don't they don't get it.
Going with this?
I don't count them as people. Oh, no.
There's two races.
You don't have my respect.
There's. Oh no. Okay.
My point being, pizza toppings are supposed to represent the Italian flag. There's no orange on the Italian flag.
I mean, there isn't any orange on the Italian flag.
Frag.
I can't. What?
Are we the only two watching the podcast right now?
I'm pretty sure. I think people will join.
Okay.
What white toppings do you put on your pizza, Ryan?
Cheese.
But it's not a topping. Is it?
Cheese.
Cheese isn't a topping; it's a necessity. If you eat your pizza without cheese, you are an affront to nature.
My grandfather does.
What? Why?
He doesn't like cheese.
How is that still pizza? It's just bread with sauce.
It is. It's just bread with sauce at that point.
Just bread and sauce.
You can get extra cheese on your pizza. Therefore, it's a topping. Also, some mushrooms are white.
Who eats mushrooms on their pizza?
A lot of people eat mushrooms on their pizza. That's a normal pizza topping.
Yeah, I guess it's right. It's not that bad. I'm just trying to prove my point that's not existent. What point am I even trying to prove? What is happening? What have we done?
Oh no.
Cuatro.
Cuatro, indeed. Yeah, our editor we had to get rid of, and we had to get a new one. He doesn't really speak English. His name is Filippo.
Yeah, we upgraded his cage so it has a couch now. It has a couch and a 144 hertz monitor.
I don't even have a 144 hertz monitor. Why'd you give him
He's
that?
really living the life.
Okay, so this week, major newscasts this week. I played GTA 5. I did not enjoy GTA 5.
I played
Okay, podcast over.
I played GTA 5 and got hit by like 13 cars. That's all I have to say about that.
I broke my car and ran into the river. I can't drive in this game. I don't know how. Every time I try to turn, the car's like, haha, spin.
So how does it compare to like Just Cause? Because I haven't played Just
Just
Cause.
Cause has such better car control, in my opinion.
I haven't played Just Cause, so I can't comment
It's
on
so
this.
much easier to control. Like you can drift in Just Cause. You try to drift in GTA, and it's just like, haha, time to fucking fly off the road and into a house at Mach 10. Like I try to turn my brain. It's like, oh, space time. time to go flying. Also, I don't like having to shoot people
Having to shoot people.
that,
Obviously.
that are bad. I don't like having to shoot people that aren't bad, so I didn't enjoy the beginning. The whole time, like, you're probably supposed to just mindlessly shoot. Just like, what the fuck? I don't like
Yeah,
this.
I haven't played story mode. I just kind of went online and caused havoc.
Yeah, I tried story mode because I don't usually play online. And, like, I'm just at the beginning, like, oh, I have to shoot, like, all the cops? Oh.
It's also full of like a shit ton of hackers, so you like can't play it without getting teleported to random
Yeah.
parts on the map. So it's just not a good time.
Man, I just want to install corruption mods and just have everything fly everywhere.
That's the thing that makes games like GTA fun is the mods.
Yeah, you just fuck with
Remember
shit.
when people were like when they announced Metro City, or not Metro City, the city place in Mario Odyssey. I can't believe I don't remember the name, but
Yeah.
that, and then everyone was like, "Wow, now we can really play GTA with Mario in it."
Yes.
And they like compared it to the shitty screenshots.
Oh no.
It's like live footage of
Mario
Mario
has
Odyssey.
a gun. By the way, speaking of that, of guns, I'd like to point out, like, look how pretty my logo is, and then how threatening his is.
Yours you like made yourself. I slapped two images together.
Yeah. That's your logo. You don't even have like a blended in background. It's just white.
It's just white. I'm pretty sure the name of this file is just fierce.jpg.
Oh no. Speaking of pixels, my pixel program changed.
Oh, it did?
I didn't agree to this. So there was a pro version of this for years, and I never got it because I didn't want to spend money on it. And then I opened it one day, I'm like, oh, why do I have the pro version? I still don't know why I have the pro version. I didn't pay for it. I didn't buy this. They just gave it to me.
Okay.
And I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like the pro version?
No, half my things are gone. I don't know how to get them back. My sand brush disappeared.
Oh no.
That's how I do my space art. Now it's just normal. I want my space art brush back.
It's just like the
It's
one
a different-
program that's better without paying for it.
It's probably better. I just need to. It's a different. Like, it looks completely different, and I don't.
How is it the same program then? Did they just do one update and just decide, all right, free pro version is free, and we're gonna just redo the entire layout?
I think that's what happened.
And now it's not great.
I mean, it's fine. It's just I need to relearn.
Yeah.
You don't do art, so you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I like things in like Photoshop and GIMP and stuff, so I can
Imagine
kinda
if
understand.
you were using Photoshop and then randomly one day you open it and it looks like YouTube. That's what happened.
Oh no.
Like, you're trying to use Photoshop, like, ooh, I'm gonna make a cool picture, and you open it like, oh, hi Microsoft Word. Why does it look like this? This is what happened. I have to readjust, and I hate
You
this.
open Illustrator one day and it's literally just a canvas.
Yeah. It's like if you're using a pencil and then suddenly it's like, haha, I'm a brush now. So I have to relearn my pixel art program. Oh well. I don't even have a tablet, so every time I do pixel art, I end it I'm like, that's a good picture. Oh, I have carpal tunnel. I didn't need this hand anyway. I draw with a mouse because I'm insane and I don't own a tablet. I need to get a tablet. You ever drawn pixel art with a mouse? It fucking hurts. You have to individually click on the things.
Maybe like because you said your plan for your computer was to buy all the stuff for your new computer and make sure it works and stuff, and then sell your old
Yeah,
computer. Maybe with the old computer money, you could buy a tablet.
maybe I'll just buy a console and just suffer. I'm bad at money
make
management.
your make your make your Nintendo Switch your primary drawing tablet.
Well, I mean, maybe. They put an app on there. I probably could
They
actually.
did.
Oh, I'll get it then.
How
I
I
have
don't
to.
know if they can. I don't know if you can actually like export things though. But
That's the issue.
they
Yeah.
also put Pixel Art Studio or whatever it's called on the freaking Wii U, and that was a disaster because everything on the Wii U was a disaster.
Pixel Art Studio. That's my pixel art
I think that's
program.
what it was called. There was some pixel art program on the Wii U,
Here, I'll art program.
but ugh.
Oh, it's never mind. Oh, there we go. See, I don't like this.
Oh, hold on, I gotta pull it up.
I'm not
It's
gonna
just
be here
red.
too long. Well, that's because I not. That's just because I didn't put anything down. But
Everything you open the program and it's just go back, stop now.
it's different, and I didn't agree to this.
You just go to the program and it's already like stop now, go back.
Change the opacity all the time.
There's not even
And
like a
it's
menu to go to. Well, there's tools, but
it's simplistic, I guess, but it's not what I knew.
what happens if you click on tools?
I get tools.
There's just a list.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons that GIMP is kind of annoying to use sometimes, is because a lot of the effects and crap are just hidden behind like lists upon lists upon lists. Photoshop is kind of the same, but it just looks nicer in general, so I can put up with
yeah.
Photoshop.
Okay. Well, actually, no. I'm probably going to continue to share this screen because of this.
Oh, I'll cut back. What?
Give me a second.
Thanks, wait, hold on. Gracias. New editor, you know?
Yeah, definitely new editor. Is this all black or?
It is all... It just turned black. It was fine, like, a second ago.
Okay, that's because I was sharing just my screen before.
Okay.
But if I try to share the application, it won't do it now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Vile
So-
Necon.
Yes. I guess we don't get sound. You share it.
Me? Cool, I can do that. Yeah.
2:30 is where you gotta go.
Gotta time travel.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, definitely what has to happen. 2:30 in the video.
Vile Necon.
Everything before is kind of a spoiler.
Okay, let's watch this.
Vile Necon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
I like the new font. That's like, the font is like the least interesting thing in this video, but it's just a nice touch.
Look at that sword.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Imagine how like freaking is this an exclusive? Like I'm assuming it's an exclusive, but imagine if it like wasn't and it like came out on PS4 or something, PS5 or whatever,
Oh.
and it had like ray tracing and shit, and it had
Oh,
the
man.
even higher res textures.
That would be
Imagine.
crazy. Yeah. It's exclusive though. Still, at least it's on a portable console. And it looks okay.
I'm just thankful that the modern models aren't Wii models or 3DS models.
Yeah.
The 3DS models weren't bad, but you gotta keep in mind that it was on the 3DS.
Yeah, actually, the textures were worse.
Yeah.
Those are the two other videos I want to show you. Those are from a few leaks, but they don't show spoilers or anything. They just show how cool it looks.
Stop. Okay. Here. Boop. This music freaking is so good.
Oh, yeah.
They actually have a clock now, and not like a circle thing around your map.
Man,
Those character models look so good.
they do. Man, that sword you see? You go there. I am there right now in the game. I'm on the sword. And then the other one is really... It's real short, but it just looks cool.
Yeah.
I like to see the weather effects.
The game is so cool. It's kind of hard not to laugh when you see stuff like Bionis kneecap though. Like,
yeah.
Like it's cool that like you think, oh my gosh, I'm on a living being, and then you go, I'm on someone's kneecap. And it's like that is also one of like the freaking best that's so far of what I've played, and from what it seems like from my impression of how you feel about this area, that's like one of the I don't know. It's one of the better. It's not better areas. It's one of the like. How would you describe Gore Plains and Bionis knee?
Hold on a second. I was told we should use the voice chat in the Discord.
Well, I
Would
don't
that
know.
be problematic currently, or...
It wouldn't. No, not really. We'd have to switch over.
Okay, let's just do that real quick, and then I'll tell.
On air. Ah! Okay.
Sorry about that. We got yelled at by guy. Gower Plains. What do you mean? How would I describe it?
So out of all the areas in the game, how would you rate Guar Plains on the? I don't know.
It's. I mean,
Like,
It's
is it
the
one of
first-
the most? Is it like one of the prettier areas in the game? Is it one of the better sounding areas in the game?
it's the first section that you really get an idea of the scale of the world with, but it's not the prettiest section.
Hmm.
It's notable because it's the first area you get to where it's like, man, this world is actually huge. But it's not the prettiest section. Looks nice though. As nice as everywhere else. Like Satoral Marsh. Yeah, Satoral Marsh is probably one of the prettiest sections in the game. At night, next to Valak Mountain.
Hmm. Let's see. What else is?
What do you think of Xenoblade right now? Is it a remake or a remaster?
I think there's not like I don't. Okay. I would call it a remaster because
fucking you.
okay. There's because I think because when you think of a remaster, you think of like Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy VII remake and Final Fantasy VII. Those are almost two completely different games.
Final Fantasy VII remake isn't a remake. It's a reimagining.
But when I think of
You shouldn't
remakes,
have used
I think
the word
of
remake.
completely like new not new experiences, but like newer games. I think I don't know. You see, I just watched a Scott the Woz vid on this, so I'm like kind of confused.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
way
know.
I see it, a remake is a remake. You remake the game,
That's a good
and they
point.
remade the game. They
But
used
they still
new,
used original voice lines. They still used
Yes,
the
but
original
they have-
story.
but they have new models. They have new textures. if it were a remaster, basically, the HD texture pack on Dolphin is basically what I would think of as a remaster for this game.
Mm,
It's just higher res textures. This is a remake, a full-on remake, because they're
that's a good
remaking
point.
models, new textures. They're adding new sound versions. There's an after game.
That's a good point.
They're making tiny little tweaks here and there to the combat just to make it a bit better.
I haven't seen enough of it, so that's why I'm just like letting you talk about
Yeah.
this because
I've seen a lot. But I would call it a remake, not a remaster. I'm super excited for it. I'm planning to get it day one. My only concern is I don't know if I'm gonna get the collector set or not. Which, can we talk about that? Nintendo kind of screwed us over again.
they
I'm
did.
getting a little. Yeah, did you not see that? I'm getting
No.
tired of them doing this. The collector set for Xenoblade. If you compare them, the US gets an art book. That's all we get. We get the game and an art book. Meanwhile, in Europe, download code for the soundtrack, vinyl disc of the soundtrack, steelbook case.
That would be a video game
Art
soundtrack
book.
I'd want to have on vinyl.
Yeah, steelbook case, art book, poster. All we get is an art book. They get all the other things.
What
We don't
about
have any.
what's the price difference?
Ours is $80. Theirs is about 110.
Oh my god, that's only like $30 more.
Yeah, and I would so pay for that to get the stuff that they have, but no, Nintendo decided we don't get that. We don't get to have the cool version. I would so buy that, and I'm gonna try to get it third party via eBay later on. Probably unsuccessfully for a good while, but maybe I'll be able to get it.
I mean, you could get it imported.
But then I have to wait forever to get the game, and I want the game.
You're probably gonna have to wait forever anyways.
Well,
Not
I'm
to get
physically-
the game, but to get the collector's edition.
I have to. Yeah, but I want the game. I can wait for the extra stuff. I want my game first. So my current plan is if they happen to have it at Best Buy when I go to get it that day, I'll get it. If they don't, well, I'll just get the game and just buy the other stuff later.
Are you gonna get the game digitally or physically?
Physically. I'd get it digitally, but
Mhm.
I own the original Xenoblade for the Wii
Mhm.
physically, and I want to be able to show that I have both of them next to each other.
Every version of the new Xenoblade. Buy the
Yeah.
digital, the physical, the collector's edition. Buy all of them.
I gotta get the 3DS
I
version
want you.
for a console I don't own.
I want you to, on your own, just completely uphold the
I
entire.
will, on my
like,
own, be the entirety of the Xenoblade Chronicles one remake
I
sales.
want you alone to make the sales go up so far that like they don't have a choice but to they don't have any other choice but to make like another one immediately.
Yes, I single-handedly will buy Xenoblade so much that it will surpass Animal Crossing.
I will single-handedly buy Xenoblade Chronicles so much that it will surpass Minecraft.
I will buy it enough times that it becomes real.
Oh no.
Oh no. Honestly, the idea that they have for the world in that game, I just love it. Like, just think about how cool
It's so
that
cool.
is.
It's
Like, you
such
just-
a cool thing.
Like, it's you sit there and you look up and you're like, oh, Sword. Like, it's just like, oh, that's Sword Valley. I don't know. I really like the
It's cool. It's
Living
so
onto-
cool.
giant living land masses because you get these unique looking areas. You get this architecture that you don't get to see normally for land masses.
It's so creative. It's just so cool.
Yeah, it's creative. It's
Which, for people who don't know what we're talking about, do you want to explain, because you know more about this than I do, and you can explain in better detail why this is such a brilliant thing, but can you explain what the setting is in Xenoblade?
so two big giant boys fought each other, and then they both died, and then you live on them.
Yeah.
Two giant titans fought each other, and then they both fucking kill themselves. They
They,
kill
like,
each other at the
pierced
same
each other
time.
at the same time.
So they die, and now you live on one of them.
Yeah, it's like
And
one
you fight the other one.
on the more
Bionis and
organic
Mechons.
Bionis, on the
Bionis is
Bionis
bio.
the Homs came to be, and it's more at the more
Should you
organic
explain this?
environment.
Because I don't think you should.
Huh?
I don't think you should explain this. You sound very confused.
I kind of understand some of it.
Some of it.
The Homs pretty much became on the Bionis, and the Mechon just grew on the Mechon Titan.
Yeah. And apparently everyone on Bionis is European.
Yes.
They're all European.
Every last one of them.
They all speak in British.
In British. It's a language now.
It doesn't count as... You're telling me that I'm going to call a TV a telly? And you're saying that's the same language? They call TVs tellies. I'm pretty sure they don't speak the same English I do.
Remember we were playing Build Battle one time, and they had the word bin, and you were like, what's a bin? And I was like... but like, it's a good game.
Good game. It's
If
a
you
good
if
game.
if you're like suffering from like, I don't know, Switch burnout, or you just don't have anything
Definitely.
to play on Switch, go buy that. I'm not even all the way through it. I'm playing the Wii version, and it does not look nearly as good as the Switch version, but it's still a fantastic game. So go play it.
It's so good. Yeah. Unless you hate RPGs, then you'll hate it.
No, I don't think you would hate it. It would depend on like which RPG you hate.
Yeah,
if you
I
hate
guess.
games that take up more than 100 hours of your time, don't play this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you don't want to play a game that takes too long, you'll hate it.
As a Persona 5 fan, I'm ending that sentence there.
Basically, don't buy this game and expect Mario or Zelda, because it's not. It's
Go
an
play
RPG.
Monster Hunter or something.
Yeah, it's not an action RPG, but it is an RPG, and it's different. But yeah,
It's very unique, and I like it.
it's definitely a unique one. I think
Which
if I had to compare
you
it,
had to teach me how to play it because I
Yeah.
kept getting stuck on like the easiest boss, and you had to like teach me how to play it.
yeah, definitely pay attention when you play it.
I skipped through everything because at
Yeah.
least in the Wii version, it's all like it's like watching a slideshow on how to play the game, and I decided screw that. I have gamer sense. I'll figure it out
didn't
myself,
work.
and then I didn't
That didn't
figure it
work.
out myself.
It's too unique. I can't even compare it to anything. It's just a unique style.
It is. It's so good. It's like
It's it's an open-based combat, so like it's not turn-based, it's live, so they attack you, you can attack them, but you get visions, so it'll tell you, hey, this move is going to kill you, and then you gotta plan to not be killed.
it's so cool. And you gotta you gotta figure out options, and sometimes your options won't always be consistent, so you have to like
Yeah.
it's figure it out on the spot, and it's just so cool.
It's very stressful, but it's stressful in a fun way.
It's very stressful, which if you were fighting a fucking 40 feet tall robot that could only be damaged by one sword in the entire universe, I think you'd be pretty stressed out too.
Uh, it looks so good. Now, some people did get the game early. Street Gate has been broken for some people. By the way, with the game, there's going to be a there's gonna be an extra bit they're adding on that takes place after the main game. If you buy this
Oh
game,
yeah.
don't play Future Connected first. Just don't, unless you've played the original, because you'll ruin the whole story.
don't do not play the epilogue before you play the original story. For the love of
Yeah.
God. I don't even know why they have it unlocked before you play the original story.
People who played the original game want to play it first. I think it's a cool idea to have it there. Just as long as, just maybe put an exclaimer. Let's just put like the word spoilers in front of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else happened?
Doom Eternal did a big dum dum.
Yes.
That was the thing. I can talk about this. I don't know exactly the implications of this, but I know it was very, very bad.
I know the implications.
Well, like, I don't know. I'm gonna explain what I don't know and what I do know. So Doom,
Okay.
for whatever reason, added a cheat engine, or whatever it's called, just like a cheat, an anti-cheat, that for like no reason, as far as I know, gave the game kernel level access to your computer. I am not entirely sure exactly what you can do with kernel level access to a computer,
I
but
do.
even though I don't know exactly what it does, what you can do with it, I know it's a really bad thing because I know what it is.
Yeah.
And it got so bad that Bethesda or whoever had to be like, okay, guys, please, calm down, and had to remove it from the game. If you want to explain what you can do with kernel level access, and just
Okay, so first of all, it having Denuvo, which is what it was. First of all, Denuvo is terrible at anti-cheat because it makes your game runs worse. So that's one of the major issues. It made it unplayable for some people. Second of all, so I think a good example is there's a game that came out a long time ago. I forget what it was, and I forget what anti-cheat they used, but it had kernel level access. And it turned out that I think it was an EA game actually. So
that would make sense.
it turned out that the guy who developed it, he snuck in a little thing into it, where it would turn your PC into a Bitcoin mining PC.
Oh
So
boy.
people would, after installing the game, have Bitcoin mining permanently going on their PC whenever it was on. He made $1 billion, I think, in Bitcoin.
Jesus.
Maybe it was only 100,000, but he made a bunch of money off of people's PCs with it. Eventually, they figured it out and took it out and stopped him, and they donated that to charity. But that's what kernel level can do. Having kernel level access to your PC means they can entirely take over the whole PC. They shouldn't be able to do that.
No.
So,
It's bad. I'm glad they removed it. Did you see that reviews for Doom Eternal as soon as this came out, they shot down?
Yeah, they got way.
It went from like mostly positive or whatever to like just extremely positive to like mixed and like mostly negative.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll go away now since they actually listen.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me look up Doom Eternal on Steam.
Yeah. I sent you a post to the thing I want to talk about next.
That year. Recent reviews are still mixed.
I mean, I own the game. I never finished it because it ran badly on my PC because I have a 3 GB graphics card. If I get a new PC, I'll probably play it and really enjoy it. I just need to get a better card.
Okay, let's see what... Alright, I'll let you talk mostly about this.
Yeah. I don't really have to say too much. You have the link, right?
I did. I'm going to share my screen with you first so you can live commentate on this instead of having to wait for the video delay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not how you do that.
No.
Okay. Just second screen. Nope, that's not how you do it.
Pineapple forgets how to use Discord to stream.
Okay, here. There we go. That's how we do it. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cut. All right, we're watching it now.
much.
It's me, Mario.
Someone took Mario 64. Why can't I hear myself?
Cause I'm doing the Discord. I'm sharing Discord.
Okay.
I
So
don't know
look at
I
that.
can't do much about that.
Okay, so basically someone remade Mario 64 completely reimagined. And it looks really cool. Sorry, I can't think hearing myself.
Actually, there's high-res textures. That's the Odyssey model, right?
I think so.
You see, some of these changes I'm looking at and going, yeah, that fits. But there's a certain thing, because I have been playing Mario 64 ever since I got my first laptop.
Yeah.
And there's a certain charm that you lose with remakes, remasters, reimaginings.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely agree in some regards. It's still in development, so I wouldn't be too concerned. This looks like a really fun area to like play around in.
I wish, this is gonna be a strange thing, but I wish the lighting wasn't as good as it is, you know? Like, wasn't as realistic.
Huh.
Because with Mario 64, you kind of have to have a bit of cartoony shading.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, Mario Odyssey did that kind of stuff perfectly, which I
Yeah.
freaking love Mario Odyssey so much.
Also, I like this.
Day and night cycle.
Completely unnecessary, but
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Want more?
Too bad.
Oh! Wait, what? What is that?
I don't know. I think he's adding extra stuff.
Do you know when this is coming out?
No, but I'm in the Discord.
Dude, send me that
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, this is made by Harold. Check out his
Join
channel
the
for info.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, I found this online. I just started looking. Okay.
There are a few like really tiny like nitpicks that I didn't like, but it's overall it's like really cool.
It looks like really well put together. I'm
It
really excited to
does.
see what comes from that.
If anything, I just wish that the models were a little less plasticky, but it's still in
Yeah.
development. So
It ain't done yet. So it'll probably look better when it comes out.
yeah.
Now I don't know I don't know when it's coming. It's probably gonna be a long time before it comes out, but
Imagine if like the Mario remakes are real and like Mario 64 remake comes out before this does. That would be really sad.
yeah. I hope Nintendo doesn't take it down. They probably will. It's gonna
Probably
suck.
will.
Speaking of Nintendo, you know how Switch Joy-Cons are highly brokenable?
Yes, very easily brokenable in every aspect. Not every aspect. Mostly drifting. It's mostly drifting, but that's a really bad
Yeah.
thing.
Well, you know how the repair center is closed down for a while. They recently opened back up though.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So people can at least get them fixed with a band-aid solution. They still need to fix the drifting. I don't know why they haven't. It's not that hard. Just change the manufacturing a bit.
You gonna
Mine
get
is
your
starting
son
to
in?
drift. I don't know. I might just buy another pair. I don't know. Let's see. Galaxy 2. Mario Galaxy 2 is now 10 years old. As of today.
Yeah, you told me about that. That freaking sucks. It's such a cool anniversary, but like Oh my god.
It's been 10 years since Mario Galaxy 2 came out. Old game now.
Which after the stream, I might just play some Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. It's a good game.
It's so good.
Damn good game. All the Mario Galaxies are good games. But yeah, it's weird. It's just weird to think about that. It came out 10 years ago now. It's been one whole decade since it. Lots happened since then.
A lot has happened. I need to take the sticker off my copy of Mario Galaxy. I still don't own... Like, I have very fond memories of Mario Galaxy 2, but I don't own it, sadly. I was the kid that, like, would rent it over and over again. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
I would be the kid that if I went to, like, a freaking Family Video and I couldn't find a new game that I wanted to rent, I would just default to, like, Mario Galaxy or New Super Mario Brothers.
Man, I miss renting video games. That was nice, because you got to determine if you wanted to actually play that game or not.
Yeah. The freaking... man. Yeah, there's not many services that do that anymore, other than, like, Gamefly. But you don't get the same feeling of walking into something and seeing all these games. It's not the same. We should single-handedly bring back Blockbuster and make it...
Both Galaxy games are good. I need to play both of them. Yeah, they're fantastic. I like Galaxy 1 more, just because of me being... You know, I'm like the average Mario games are best when they are open guy. I don't like linear. Mario Galaxy 2 is a great game, but it's much linear. It's good at being linear, but I just prefer the generally openness of 1, and I like the aesthetic.
I don't remember much from 2. I just remember that I like the hub more. Because
Galaxy
it was Mario's
1...
big old face, and I found that hilarious.
I like Galaxy 1 more because it had better atmosphere. I like the hub of 1 more because of the atmosphere. It's homely, it's quiet. I would consider it an art piece of a video game, honestly. I think it's one of Nintendo's greatest games ever made.
It's so good.
It's not the best game gameplay-wise. It's great, but it's not like the best game ever. There are definitely some issues here and there, but I think it's a really good game because of what it does and how it is. There's a video I really liked, The Sad Quietness of Mario Galaxy, I think was what it's called. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. And it goes into the details of, like...
sadness of Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, like in the beginning of the game, you start it up, and you're on this planet after all of the crazy stuff went down, and it just zooms out, and it's just quiet.
It's peaceful.
It's just peaceful. It's nice.
There aren't many Mario games with that kind of atmosphere.
Yeah. It gives you time to breathe, and I really like that. It just has a really good atmosphere, too. It's just really charming and unique. Also, soundtrack. I mean,
It's so good.
no one has a better soundtrack. No Mario game has reached that. I don't like the Odyssey soundtrack in comparison to Galaxy.
Just flipping through the manual because I have nothing better to do. No. Such a good game, though.
So good. And it looks even better on Dolphin. And if we get the Mario remakes, that game on the Switch in HD, oh man.
You don't even have to do much. Just upscale the textures.
No, honestly.
Don't mess with the lighting. Please, don't mess with the lighting.
Just upscale the textures. Maybe replace the models. They're not bad. Huh?
I would say, yeah, replace the models. They're really good models for the time. And they look perfectly fine.
Pretty good.
Yeah. But it's
just a little... you could definitely make it better. Like, replace Mario with Odyssey Mario and such. Other than that, it looks gorgeous.
Place it with, I wouldn't say Odyssey Mario, because Odyssey Mario was very tiny.
Yeah.
And you lose, oh my god, because, okay, you lose some of what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very I don't know if I'm particular about it, but it's mostly with the Mario series, because the Mario series is such a good series, and even its incredibly old games are still just fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm very particular about charm and like changing things, which is why I think, and then I think a lot of fans are, which is why I think Nintendo hasn't really decided to remake a lot of their games, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Mario games, they're Mario games. Every time usually when a new Mario 3D game comes out, it redefines the genre.
Oh yeah.
Mario 64 created this 3D genre for 3D
If
platformers.
you don't count
If
Bubsy freaking 3D.
no, that shit don't count. If it
No,
didn't create
that was
it,
a
at the
joke.
very least, I know. If it didn't create it, at the very least, it
It
defined it.
mainstreamed it.
It made it to where it's a viable option and was amazing and fun. Sunshine, as much as people will doubt it and say it's not great, it was still creative. It had its own merits. It looked nice. It had a unique style and introduced a companion character for Mario. Galaxy flipped the entire concept of what a 3D platformer
Oh
could be on
yeah.
its head by literally. I
Flipping
mean,
it on its head, like literally.
yeah. I mean, like you like you like Sunshine. You have the same gravity in that game. The levels have different gravity. It's all over the place. The
The
gravity engine alone
environments in
was enough
Galaxy are
to.
so beautiful.
The environment was different. The music was breathtaking. It was
Which it's
Nintendo's
so,
first
which
time.
Nintendo is so
Oh,
good.
I'd like to point out real quick. I actually saw a video about the soundtrack to Galaxy. They had a different composer who hadn't done Mario before,
Hmm?
and this is the first game Nintendo ever had that they were able to use their brand new live orchestra for.
Oh,
So the Galaxy music was made by a live orchestra. They didn't have an orchestra until then. So that's why the Wii's music sounds so good with Galaxy. They're
N-
real instruments.
Nintendo is just so good. That just you can completely flip a game on its head with Nintendo, and it will still
Yeah.
be one of the most because Galaxy and Odyssey, you compare those two games, they are completely different. They have completely different
Yeah.
themes. They have completely different settings. They have completely different characters, and yet they're all excellent games in their own
Yeah.
right. And it's just so good. It's so good.
They're fantastic. All of them. Odyssey perfected Mario's control scheme. And it gave us a truly 3D Mario. But Galaxy holds a special place in my heart because of just its atmosphere. It can be bombastic and crazy, but the next second it could also be sad and relaxing.
All toast is toast. Sorry, we started talking about Mario and I couldn't get Hotel Mario out of my head. It's not a good example of what Mario games can be. We don't count that one.
Doesn't count.
Luigi got a freaking mansion while Mario got a hotel.
Luigi's Mansion was haunted and was dusty as fuck. By the way, Luigi's Mansion had a dust counter. It counted the amount of dust in the room.
It did.
Yeah, it actually counted it. If you vacuum in and vacuum out, the dust will go up or down depending on what you do.
Oh, yo.
That was actually really neat that it counts at all. GameCube was a decently powerful console for the time.
It was. But that doesn't give you
Definitely.
the excuse to use the same processor in the next two consoles,
Nope.
Nintendo.
That was. Whew. Yeah, if anything,
I
Galaxy
don't
was
know how they
only really
managed to
brought
make
down.
Wii U games look so pretty.
Nintendo's Nintendo. They know how to squeeze visuals out of hardware, which makes me always wonder what they would look like if they were able to run on like something really powerful. What could Nintendo pull out of that?
Like Nintendo finally takes full advantage of that Microsoft deal and releases like maybe like a spin-off of some
Yeah.
one of their series on Microsoft, and we see what they actually could do with all that power.
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool.
Freaking, oh, so good.
Monolith Soft has announced that they are making a new game.
I have that written down too. Yes, I was gonna. Yeah. I
Yep.
didn't look much into it, but I just know that they confirmed a new game. Have you looked more
Yeah,
into it?
I have a few pictures.
Pictures? There's pictures?
Yeah. Yep.
Pictures.
Get them.
Pictures.
I didn't have them saved. There's about 3 of them. All right, those are the pictures.
Oh my god, is this... Oof. They're very poorly
So
sized.
yeah, but these are the pictures that were shown a couple years back now for their new game that they're working on. I assume this is what they're going to be using for the new game. It's interesting because it shows the average, Monolith Soft of looking like their environment is just insane, but
Again,
it's
I don't know literally any Monolith Soft IPs other than Xenoblade, but they seem to be fucking fantastic at environments.
yeah.
And I think that's an understatement.
They worked on Zelda. They worked on Breath of the Wild's environment actually.
They did?
They worked on the world building in Breath of the Wild, which makes sense.
You go Monolith Soft Games.
They made Xenogears.
I still need to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I heard that one was pretty decent.
Xenoblade X looks gorgeous. I need to play it too, actually. But it's
Pikmin
gorgeous
3?
as well. They worked on Pikmin 3? I could see that.
Skyward Sword?
They did work on that.
Skyward
They've been
Sword.
part of the Zelda team.
Brawl?
They
Link
were part of the Zelda team
Between
for a long
Worlds?
time.
Yeah, I literally know like none of these. But
Yeah, a lot of
Games developed.
Xenosagas. I haven't played Xenosaga. I should probably maybe do that one day, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea what
Xenosagas
that
and
is.
Gears. They like the word Xeno a lot. But yeah, basically with the new images, it looks very Western looking. Like it looks like a more Western traditional RPG, but with the Monolith Soft sort of look to it.
I was thinking like more freaking. I was thinking it looked more like a cross between freaking Fire Emblem and Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I could see that,
Like
but with
Dragon
still
Quest
the
with Fire Emblem
Monolith Soft.
characters.
Yeah, but you'll still have the Monolith Soft environment, probably storytelling.
Do you think it's gonna be a sequel or a new IP?
Well, I don't know.
It's not
'Cause
a
Xenoblade-
Xenoblade game.
Xenoblade 2 wasn't exactly a sequel that much, so
Do you think they're gonna tie it to an existing IP, or do you think it's gonna be its own thing?
that's a better question. They could. If it's a Xenoblade game, if they call it a Xenoblade game, Xenoblade X2 or something, then they'll definitely tie it because that's what Xenoblade 2 did. It tied it to one, but it wasn't like a direct sequel to one.
But Xenoblade, even Xenoblade 2 had a similar environment to Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, right?
Little bit, yeah.
It was still on like Titans, wasn't it?
Yeah, Xenoblade X wasn't though. X was on a planet.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
Shulk
just
was
a
an
regular
X.
planet. No, Xenoblade X is the least connected game.
Oh, I
I don't know.
thought
Maybe they'll
the
call this one Xenoblade Z.
yeah, I thought the Monado, I thought either
No,
the Monado or Shulk were in.
nope.
Oh,
There's
well,
nothing of Xeno 1 in Xeno X.
well then.
Yeah, it's a completely unique game. But it's a pretty game. Probably one of the best looking games in the Wii U.
So good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Google Stadia got a freaking exclusive because
Yeah, what did they get? I didn't look into that
they
much.
got Serious Sam, which it's not totally exclusive. It's a timed exclusive, so it will come to other consoles eventually. And I know for a fact it's on PC right now, but I'm pretty sure it's like a Doom-like shooter where it's more of a run and gun and it's supposed to be silly and everything. It's supposed to be more silly than that, but I haven't looked into it. But
Wow, good job, Stadia. You got a game I've never heard of. You did it.
that's like 4 games into the series, so I mean, it must be a relatively popular game.
Yeah, I guess, but like, I'm still not gonna touch Google Stadia. Not after. Just in
I mean, if
general.
it
Fuck
becomes
them.
free.
I think it went free. I still don't want it. It went free actually. It went free a couple months ago. I
Oh, it
still haven't
did?
touched it. No one cared. They went free and no one cared
Oh.
because it sucked. I don't have good enough internet to use Google Stadia, so
Oh, yeah. I feel like I think it's a pretty useful tool for people who can't pay for those crazy gaming computers and stuff like that.
but can pay for better internet.
Well, yeah, like if you were more like I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's a lot easier to get. I wouldn't say it's a lot easier, but I would say in some areas it's easier to get pretty decent internet than get a gaming computer, right? Or what if you don't want to have to buy a gaming computer to get that level graphics, or you just want your Switch or something? I know it's useful
Yeah.
for a very niche group of people.
Yeah, it's very niche, but it does exist.
Yeah.
That said, GeForce Now, or at least it was GeForce Now until they got ruined because a bunch of greedy developers decided they didn't want the game there.
Oh. I thought GeForce Now was worse.
No, it's much better. It's just developers screwed them over.
Man, I wonder if after a while it's gonna be like if after a while we're gonna fully switch over to stuff like that, to streaming.
Maybe. We aren't there yet, though. I don't like the
Fortnite.
idea of that because I want to own my game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The problem with that is I want to physically own the game. Or at least I want to have it tied to something that like
Physically, I'm able to
yeah.
show that I have. Did you hear about the Twitch What were they called? Look it back up. I forgot the name already. It was like the protection something.
The freaking helping.
Yeah, the Safety Advisory Council.
Yeah, that. I haven't heard about that.
Oh no. So
Uh-oh.
Twitch said they needed a Safety Advisory Council because, oh no, people putting themselves on the internet on Twitch. Someone said they're a poopy poop head, and their feelings got hurt. Well, we can't have that. So Twitch, instead of actually having competent people in charge, and just making their people in charge of like the security and stuff not terrible at their jobs, decided we needed a Twitch Safety Advisory Council instead, which is a group of people that determine whether someone on Twitch is allowed to be there or not.
Oh.
And one of them is mentally unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. There's a video of her on her stream, and she like openly shows and is making fun of people and being like, "I have power against you, and you can't take
Oh
it away from
no.
me." She's one of the people. She literally declared everyone who was white and straight and male. She said that everyone in the chat was a white supremacist based on like no info. She just said that
They're all of them.
every single one of them just because.
She
She
is
also
even in the chat.
she also she also thinks she's a deer. I don't know if how you feel about that. Supposed to feel about that. I don't.
That's a.
A little weird, but oh well. It's not my biggest concern. My biggest concern is the fact that she felt the need to display her power over everyone in the entire
Yeah.
chat room randomly.
It's one thing to assert your authority, and another thing to just say, I'm better than you. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
But, like. Because if you have people on a team that is specifically made to fight against people who are breaking rules and
Yeah. Being prejudiced. You can't be
being
prejudiced.
yeah, you can't. Or else you're gonna get situations like the whole freaking Discord thing, where
This is why I left Twitch.
yeah, but if you don't do that, then you're gonna get people like the whole Discord situation, where if you said anything bad about like furries, you would just get banned. Because
Yeah.
the entire health and safety
That's
team
my concern.
was
That's
made
my
up of that.
concern.
I don't have any just to make sure I don't have anything against that community. It's actually a very nice community. It's one of the
Yeah.
nicest communities I've ever met or ever talked to. I don't know, ever seen.
Yeah.
But
It's just the select few
yeah.
that happen to also be in power. Oh,
You
Sketch is a good Discord.
It's very good. We linked it in the description. But
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Good put together.
Yeah.
Can I make the logo? I might want to maybe
Right now,
change
it's
the
kind of
logo.
just my logo, and it's not really
Yeah.
representative of Pineapples and Pixels.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything that's like in the server
Yeah,
is
it's
like
good.
really good.
I would like to point out real quick, and I'm not like upset about this. I just want to clarify real quick. I'm not just the co-host.
Yeah.
Kind of both the co-host. There's no like definitive co-host. We both do an equal amount of work.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to clarify that. I'm not like upset or anything. I just want to point out. there's no one person in this group that's like more than the other one.
Yeah. If anything, he put more work towards starting this whole thing than I did. So you should get more credit.
If it weren't for me, the podcast wouldn't be every Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm the only
It
reason
would be
this
like
keeps
every
going.
other month.
Yeah, I'm the only one who keeps the shit going. I'm like the alarm clock. Let's see, what else is there to talk about?
I have Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Okay, I fucking love Scott Pilgrim,
Yes.
so I'm very excited about this. Apparently, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie, is coming back to theaters for an anniversary, which I was very excited about. But someone on Twitter was just like... someone on Twitter was just like, hey, it would be so cool if they re-released the game, which I have the demo of this game on my PS3 because I got it before they took it down. And just the demo is fantastic. But someone was like, hey, if we re-release this, that would be so cool. And then I think it was who made that? Who made that game?
I don't know.
Who made?
It's a good looking. It looks like a really great game, but I never actually got to play it.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so fun, and that's just the demo.
I think they're coming. I think they're putting the DuckTales game out again as well.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft came over with like a thinking emoji, and like and a lot of people like kind of lost it.
Yeah.
Because if they were going to re-release that game, this would be the time to do it because you have the anniversary, at least of the movie, coming up.
Yeah.
And just like, please. It's such a good game, and I can't play the full version because you took it down.
Yeah. It's a very good game, I hear.
And I need to read the original novels. I wouldn't necessarily call it manga, but the original.
Oh.
It's not really manga. Comics, I guess. We'll call it comics. But it was originally more like a comic, and I read the first volume, and it's so good, and it's so. I really like Scott Pilgrim. So I'm just like losing it.
Yeah, I get that. That's my feeling towards the Xenoblade remake. I just so excited for it. Like I've been wanting them to remake it for years, and I never thought they would. Like I never assumed that would have been the thing. I was thinking we're gonna get an export before we get a Xenoblade 1 remake. They're not gonna remake one. And then they remade one.
And everyone lost their minds.
I fucking am. I can't wait for people to finally like, because when Xenoblade's brought up right now, it's just oh boy, Xenoblade 2 anime boob swords. It's fucking terrible. It's like aw. I didn't like Xenoblade 2
Yeah.
at all. Some people do. Good for them. I didn't. Most people
You showed me
actually.
clips of like just the voice acting seems like it downgraded. It seemed
It
like
did.
it was like significantly more anime, which is
It
not really
was.
what Xenoblade is.
It's not what it was for me, at least. I didn't
Mhm.
like it.
It's not.
Xenoblade
really
1
not.
Xenoblade 1 is incredible and amazing and good because what it does is it starts out with a basic normal story and then about halfway through completely flips it on its head and everything goes fucking crazy. It literally uses the fact that it starts out as a generic story to completely throw you off the loop, and it's just like fucking. I can't explain what happens because spoilers, but
Yeah, go play Xenoblade if you haven't.
yeah.
Or
Music
wait,
is
like a
good.
week because it's coming out like upcoming next
Get
Saturday,
on the Switch.
right?
Yeah, it comes out this Friday actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
It comes
don't
up
know if I'll
29th.
buy it just because I have things that I'm saving up for, but I can
Yeah.
definitely. I will say that if I wasn't, I would buy that, like in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
The only
I'm gonna
reason I
get
can
it.
imagine I wouldn't buy that is that I'm like 10 hours in already on Dolphin, and
I mean, yeah, but the Switch is portable.
the Switch is portable, but
You can take it with you, and it's pretty.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But no, you make your own decision. I'm not gonna try to influence you.
Man, which we're getting. I hope we're gonna get a bunch more things to revive the Switch. The Switch didn't really die, per se, but it's kind
No,
of
in fact,
devolved into like
it's
one game.
it's actually Nintendo's best-selling console ever
It
at this
is.
point. It's their most
I
successful
don't think it
console
surpassed the
ever at this
Wii.
point. Well, no, not yet, but so far it's on track to be the best, just the most successful
Oh.
console ever. But they are on a Switch drought, which I don't know if it's due to the circumstances we're in, but we're certainly in a Switch drought.
Hmm.
Paper Mario did definitely help that, and I'm hoping we get more announcements soon. Because if we just like throughout a while we just get like announcements for games, that'd be really nice. I
Listen,
just want them.
if they
I just
go
want
on a
them to
whole
tell us.
remake string, and after releasing Metroid, no, after announcing Mario, if they announce the Mario 64 remake and the Galaxy remake and the Sunshine remake, and those are real, and they're
Yeah.
on an actual remake string. What if they bundle, not like how they did on the Wii, not bundle, but like they release Metroid Prime 4, and then maybe like what freaking Kingdom Hearts has been doing for all these years, and they go and they re-release the original 3 Metroid Prime games as like a bundle so you can catch up before you play Metroid Prime 4. And they're just
Oh, that would be great.
because that they have limited resources right now, they just go back and remake a bunch of really old games, or not really old games,
Yeah.
but old classics on the
Just
Switch.
at least port some stuff. They definitely need to put the original Metroid games out
Give us-
before Metroid Prime
give
4.
us-
People can
give
know.
us Nintendo 64 games, please.
Please, yes.
Please.
I want my Mario 64 and I want my Star Fox 64. I love Star Fox 64.
I have played that once.
So I've played that game. I had it on my 3DS and I played it at least 10 times over, and I've played the N64 version at least 10 times over as well.
Yeah. My
On hard
interaction with
mode.
Star Fox has been that game, Fox and Smash, and I played Star Fox Zero for like half an hour because I bought it at 5 and below.
Star Fox Zero wasn't that bad. It's just the controls held it back. Other than that, it was actually pretty good. Controls held it back. And the occasional gimmicky level kind of sucked.
I just don't play my Wii U anymore, so
No.
not much I can say about this.
Yeah. Yeah, Star Fox it's a good game. I really like it. It just sucks that Nintendo can't really manage to do it again.
Man, I really hope that like it would be, which I wouldn't be well, I would be kind of upset if we go all this time and we don't get major releases. But like what if because of this whole coronavirus thing, they kind of take their mind off of the bigger projects and they just add more quality of life things, ports, remasters, as I said before, like especially with like Switch updates. Like they take a step back from adding like the big things, and they just
Fresh
go,
themes.
okay, well, what if we add like themes and we just add all these quality of life
Yeah.
things, and we focus all the stuff on that because that will keep interest in the Switch, while using like minimal resources and probably keeping up morale at Nintendo because they don't have to
Yeah.
work 24 or like 20 hours a day at home.
Yeah. Have you encountered in Xenoblade 1, have you encountered big giant battle characters yet? Like
Uh,
has a massive overpowered enemy come over and just fucking annihilated you yet?
you know the two-layered platform, like the two-floor platform,
Yeah.
where you fight giant robot man?
Yeah.
I went back there after I killed him.
Oh wow, wait. Two player damn, you got really far.
No, two-floor. It's on like Bionis knee. It's on the way to.
Yeah.
On the way to.
You're in the mine, right?
It's the one you save the freaking little annoying pipsqueak from
Oh.
because he
Oh,
almost
that.
dies.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, I went back to that 2-4 area and met like a level 98 like giant freaking guy, and
Yeah,
he like
that'll
one-shotted
happen.
my entire party.
So in that case, you know what this sounds like.
Hold on. Wait, I need to flip it.
I don't need to see the video, it's just what it sounds like.
Oh no.
This song
Drama.
if this song plays, it means you're fucked. It means you fucked up. I can't wait to hear the redoing of the song with the Definitive Edition, because they've been remaking music.
Oh yeah, they have. I really like the remade music. It sounds so
Yeah, here's new Gower Plains. I love it. So I figured out why it sounds different. The originals were made with a synthesizer, and this one's an actual orchestra. They're using real instruments.
It's so good.
This game is gonna be... What if this... Do you think Xenoblade 1 will actually get to be a contender for Game of the Year?
I don't think it'll count.
They counted... Okay, that's a fair point now that I think of that. Better question. Do you think it'll be a contender for Golden Joystick Award?
If there's an award that this is eligible for, yes. I don't know what Golden Joystick Award is, but yes.
Golden Joystick Award is the other Game of the Year thing. And...
Oh, but it might get taken by Final Fantasy VII.
Fair point.
If it does, I'll be sad. It doesn't have... Final Fantasy VII has a way larger fan base.
This game needs to have this sort of thing happen to it. Everybody knows Final Fantasy VII. Not everybody knows this game. But Resident Evil 2 Remake got counted as a Golden Joystick Award, and it won last year, so Xenoblade could win. I would love for this to at least be contender as like at least a runner-up for best remakes of the year.
Which, I know Xenoblade Chronicles can't hold up. Shouldn't have been the one release to hold up the Switch for this long before, because for most of the year so far, Xenoblade Chronicles was our one release that we knew we were getting, and that should not have been the case, but it is kind of beneficial for the game, because it makes Switch owners go, okay, well, if this is the only game, I might as well play it, you know? And then they find out how good it is.
Yeah. They realize, oh man.
So it's kind of like...
It's a good game. But also, Paper Mario comes out like a month after this game.
Paper Mario comes out, but my point still stands, because more people probably looked into the game just because this was the one big release other than Animal Crossing.
Yeah. And it's good. I know a lot of people are definitely excited for it. I know there's a decent amount of people who haven't played it before that are excited for it. I can't wait for you to finish the game. It'll take forever, but because of the shit that goes down.
God, I'm just afraid I'm gonna have the problem, like, because there's one reason I haven't bought Persona 5 Royale, And other than I'm saving up for stuff, it's the fact that I've already spent 110 hours in Persona 5 and I still haven't beat it.
Uh,
I don't know if I want to go through all that again just to get to the new content.
it took the completionist multiple years to complete that game, so like it actually took him years to complete that. So
To complete Persona 5?
yeah,
Oh, no, I don't doubt it. Because he hit 100% the games, right?
yeah. So he did every single thing
No,
you can
I
do.
would not doubt it. It would take multiple playthroughs.
Definitely multiple. It took him years. 500 hours, I think, was the total amount.
Still a good game
Crazy.
though. If you like RPGs, go play Persona 5. Even if you go anime bad, that's not a fair point. I get it if the art style bothers you, but it just has such a good story, and it's just a good game in general. Such good gameplay mechanics. It never gets grindy. It's so good.
I think I have a valid argument.
What?
I don't own a PS4.
That's a good point. What if they release it on Switch? Did you see the thing where the people who made Persona 5 were like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot actually. They're like, we
yeah,
want to put it on the Switch, but Sony won't let us.
no, that wasn't it. I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, no, it was their boss basically. It was like, we want to put it on the Switch, but like the rest of the
Oh,
team won't let us. The boss, he said no.
I
You
thought,
gotta you gotta tell him.
well, because there was one thing I saw where it was like, Atlas is or I think that's their name, is asking the fans if they want Persona 5 on Switch when everyone was already like, yes, please, please.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
I think they have
releasing
an
Catherine
internal
on it,
conflict.
and Catherine was originally a PS4 exclusive too, so I don't know
Yeah,
what the
could be.
problem with Persona 5 would be. Other than Persona has been a longer running
Yeah. I mean, if it
series.
came to Switch, maybe I'd get it. Depends on what it plays like.
It's a turn-based RPG, but it's it's really interesting. Because it's not exactly turn-based. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it would depend. It would depend on what's coming out at the time. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's probably a game that if I got it, I would play it and then never finish it ever
Hmm.
at all.
I think you get invested in it.
But then I'd get like stuck on a hard boss and just be like, no, I hate this now.
Okay, yeah, that does happen. I
Because
got
that happened
stuck.
with 2. That happened with Xenoblade 2. I'm like, no, worst game ever made. I
I
will
got
destroy it now.
stuck on a few bosses in Persona 5, but I kind of suck. So,
Yeah, I got stuck on Xenoblade 2 boss fight for 1 month.
yeah.
One entire month. And after that, I'm like, no, fuck this game. Because
Yeah.
I beat it after a month straight of doing it. And finally, after beating it, I was like, okay, finally, I get to progress the story. 5 minutes later, whoop, here's another boss.
Yeah. That
I
never
just
really
gave up at that point.
happened to me with Persona 5. If I got stuck on a boss, I would get stuck on it for like maybe a few hours. Although, if there is one very bullshit thing about Persona 5, as soon as the leader dies, you just lose. And there are multiple bosses that have one-shot attacks, and that's not normally a problem. But I have been one-shot numerous times while blocking just because they decided to hit my main guy. And that gets very annoying after it happens to you 4 times in a row. That is true. That happened to me 4 times in a row, and I cried.
Aw. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it. I probably won't, but I'll be happy that other people got it.
I'll gift you it. I'll be like, play this.
I'm gonna, dude. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be like 5 minutes and be like, so,
Anime.
so the cat are. So which one of them has mental psychosis? All of them.
I just find the characters extremely endearing, and the gameplay just extremely well done, and all of the above.
Yeah, I think my problem is I just don't do many JRPGs. The only reason I even like Xenoblade so much is because I got introduced to it through Chu Conroy, which is Let's Play.
Mm.
That's the only reason I know about it. And the story actually engaged me enough through the Let's Play that I realized I want to actually play this. Because basically, other than that, I don't play JRPGs at all ever.
Yeah.
It's like going to a guy who's known for like Mario 64 speedruns and being like, here, play Call of Duty. It's probably not going to be their game.
Yeah. The thing is, I fall into fandom very easily. So like when Undertale came out, I just watched like nothing but Undertale related stuff just because I liked it so much. And like
Yeah.
I was just and like it hasn't entirely happened with Persona 5,
It's definitely gotten somewhat
but
big,
it's
though.
so good.
I have never played Undertale. I'm never going to play Undertale. I like Earthbound, but
I would not play Undertale if you have to pay for it now, which it's free on Xbox Game Pass. If you ever
yeah, it
wanted
is.
to be like, all right, whatever, screw it. But it's not a game that you can play now and be shocked at anymore.
Yeah,
It's just
I
not.
could. I couldn't take that. I wouldn't be able to take it seriously
Oh yeah.
the whole time. I'm just gonna be like, it's Sans Fortnite Man.
I mean,
When does Sans Fortnite Man
if you
defeat
do,
Africa?
I wouldn't play Undertale, but I would say maybe when like Deltarune gets its second chapter, I would say you could play Deltarune
Maybe,
just
yeah.
because Deltarune is newer and doesn't and kind of embraces the meme a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially with Sans being like, "Well, I befriended your mom last night,"
No.
and crap like that. So it kind of embraces the meme, but still creates a story that's really good. And Toby Fox continues to be a godlike composer. I will stand
Speaking
by
of
both
Toby
of their
Fox,
soundtracks.
actually, speaking of Toby Fox, have you heard about the new Mother project that they're working on?
Oh, the art book.
Yes,
I
he's
did.
part of the art book. He's working
Yes.
on the book, and they're making a book about like the production of it, and they're putting down the entire. I think they're putting down the whole story of all of the Mother games, and they're also making a separate book talking about the production of the Mother games.
There's a sticker sheet involved as well, so you should all check this out if you get a chance. Now, Hobonichi also
What is
revealed
happening?
an all-new trailer which
Oh yeah, I'm playing that.
Oh, I can't see your screen, so I just hear things.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, basically, it's called Pollyanna, and from what I can tell, it's just going to be like a story thing, and I think Toby Fox is working on it.
I know
So,
I
yeah.
know because I think a bunch of fans submitted stuff to it, and I think that's kind of what it is because I follow his
Yeah.
Twitter, and I'm pretty sure that's what he said it was. But
Yeah. Mother 3 will never be released in the US.
sad.
Mother 3 will never come out. We, we will never have the game.
We will never have 3 mothers.
Oh no.
I can't. I can't wait for the spin-off series Stepmother.
Father.
Father. Uncle.
Uncle the game. I'm excited for Oddity.
I
But-
don't remember what that is.
I showed you what Oddity is.
Isn't that the freaking the
That's the
thing?
Mother 4 fan game
Yeah,
that got
that's
rebranded.
what it is. Yeah.
Although I'm very concerned about their development because, well, as it turns out, so when they put that out, they said when it comes out, we're gonna give you a roadmap of what it is, and it won't take that long. It'll be real short before the roadmap comes out. When that trailer come out? Let's see. That trailer came out, I think, January of this year. We still don't have the roadmap. And this is a development team that's infamous for taking forever to make the game. Mother 4 has been in development hell for 10 years. It's not even Mother 4 anymore, so...
No. I mean, it looks like a fantastic game, but please...
And I can't really complain because I didn't pay for it, but like...
I don't think it would be that bad if they communicated.
If what?
If they communicated. But they just don't.
Yeah, they don't communicate enough. They don't show us enough. The roadmap's super outdated, and they do speak. I mean, the guy who makes it does speak in the Discord, but like... It's been months. We're supposed to wait only 2 weeks to get it, and now it's like 4 months away from...
This is a good song. I don't know what song this is, but it's good. I know it's from Mother.
This
This
thing
is the
ain't
one with
gonna
the
come
guitar
out.
solo, right? Yeah!
Music.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Can you read? No.
Hi, my name is Jared, and I can't read. Hi, my name is Jared, and I'm 17, and I don't know how to read.
I'm sorry to inform you, Sketch, but Ethan is illiterate. We meant to have it checked, but
Checked.
then he died.
Then I died. This is all a dream, Ethan. Wake up.
This is all just... You've been in a coma for 3 years. Do you have any more topics?
Nah, and we're at the minute 30.
Mm.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
So yeah.
more stuff happens this week.
Yeah, not a ton really happened this week.
Ugh. Well, you wanna say?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
So yeah, we did good job.
Bro, I am just sitting here.
The things are over.
It is over. The
check
world's
out-
ending.
Check out the Discord because Sketch put a lot of
Yeah,
effort
it's
into
so
it,
good. It's in the
and
description.
it's really well put together. Todd Howard's in my house.
Huh? Todd Howard? You just sense Todd Howard wherever he is. the Spidey sense, but it's specifically for Todd Howard.
Man, you can't hear it.
Oh no.
Fallout 76
oh, Todd, no.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs, and this time it features all new
Oh no.
How do I get in? How do I get in?
technology.
I locked the door.
He's gonna, oh no. He's gonna wipe your brain. He's gonna make it so you only like Fallout 76. You have to
I
hide.
did. I read it on the internet, so it's true. Build a platform
I want to say how I got in.
100%
Oh my
I
god.
swear, I boarded up my fucking windows. How does this keep happening?
Bethesda Game Studios. Todd Howard from Bethesda. Tom Howard, get out of my house, Tom Howard, you fucking weirdo.
Things been dealt with.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, I think